During these years, a lot of people got rich, and they had to pay a top tax rate of 90%. 90%? Yep. But they still got to live like Bogey and Bacall. And what did we do with all their money? We built dams, bridges, interstate highways, schools, hospitals. We even sent a guy to the moon. Things seemed to be going in the right direction. Dad had a secure job, and Mom could work if she wanted, but didn't have to. Middle-class families only needed one income to survive. Our Union family had free health care and free dental. The kids could go to college without getting a loan from a bank. Dad had 4 weeks paid vacation every summer. Most people had a savings account and little debt. And Dad's pension was set aside where no one could touch it. It would be there for him when he retired. We got all of this because our main industrial competition had been reduced to rubble. Here's what the German car industry looked like. And here's the Japanese auto industry. I guess you could say it's easy to be number one when you have no competition. Yes, of course, not everything was perfect. We didn't mind having to put up with a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Just as long as we could be middle class. And we could count on our kids having it better than we had it. It sounded like a good deal to us. Capitalism. No one ever had it so good. And then, right when we were in the middle of this big love affair with capitalism,
the ABC Sunday night movie, The Gambler, will continue in its entirety following this live report from ABC News.
We are at a turning point in our history.
along came Debbie Downer.
Too many of us now tend to worship self-indulgence and consumption. Human identity is no longer defined by what one does, but by what one owns. This is not a message of happiness or reassurance, but it is the truth, and it is a warning.
Wow, what a bummer. It was time to bring a new sheriff to town. One who knew how to act like a president. He knew how to handle workers who wanted a better wage.
All right, mister. I guess you win.
Or these annoying feminists whining about their Equal Rights Amendment.
Well, I can change that in a hurry.
A man who knew how to get the job done. Ronald Reagan came out of the B movies to become the most famous corporate spokesman of the 1950s.
This is a transistor radio, too. Weighs only a few ounces. You can slip it right into your pocket. Raxo waterless hand cleaner really cleans up for us.
He had found his calling, and Wall Street had found their man. You see, the banks and corporations had a simple plan: to remake America to serve them. But to pull it off would require electing a spokesmodel for president. And on November 4th, 1980, that's what we did.
That I will faithfully execute the office of President of the United States.
Thank you.
It was an historic moment, because now corporate America and Wall Street were in almost complete control. See that guy standing next to the president? You know, the one that looks like a butler? His name was Don Regan, the chairman of Merrill Lynch, the richest and biggest retail brokerage firm in the world. He took the key position of Treasury Secretary so he could enact the tax cuts that the rich wanted. Regan then became White House Chief of Staff as the president started to fade.
Then they should give the president what 43 governors have, a line item veto. And
Gonna have to speed it up. Gonna have to speed it up.
Who tells the president to speed it up? The band from Merrill Lynch, that's who. Things in America would never be the same again. The country would now be run like a corporation.
We're going to turn the bull loose.
And 4 years later, when Reagan ran for re-election, it was all smiley faces and happy talk.
I really feel that we're going to be better off in the long run.
We're on the upward swing, and the factories are working much stronger than before.
We're back on top.
Actually, what Reagan presided over was the wholesale dismantling of our industrial infrastructure. This was not done to save money or remain competitive, as companies back then were already posting record earnings in the billions. No, it was done for short-term profits. And to destroy the unions. Millions of people were thrown out of work, and the remaining workers were told to work twice as hard. But wages for working people remained frozen. The richest Americans had their top income tax rate cut in half. Instead of being paid a decent wage, we were encouraged to live on borrowed money until our household debt was nearly 100% of the GDP. There was an explosion of personal bankruptcies. We found it necessary to lock up millions of our citizens. Sales of antidepressants skyrocketed as insurance and pharmaceutical company greed pushed the cost of healthcare up and up. All of this was great news for the stock market and for America's CEOs.